Hey guys, Jason here, and thanks for checking out CheatCC.com, where we enhance your gaming experience. Now, my obsession with the Mortal Kombat series stretches all the way back to the early arcade days of the 90s, and I'm still a huge fan to this day. Now, we're about to see the 10th installment in the series released very soon, so we thought we'd take the opportunity to count down 5 reasons we think the new MKX is going to be awesome. In at number 5, the Fatalities. One criticism often expressed regarding Mortal Kombat 9 and pretty much every Mortal Kombat prior was that many felt some of the fatalities felt kinda generic. Take Sub-Zero's iconic spine pull, for example. While it's cool, I'm not entirely sure how it meshes with his whole Ice Ninja theme. But the fatalities of Mortal Kombat X are quite different. Each character feels like their fatality represents their personality perfectly. Ermac leans on his psychic powers, D'Vorah eats you with a swarm of bugs, and Kung Lao uses his hat to chop you into pieces, and so on. You see a lot less of the generic rip some dude's arm off and beat him to death with it finishers in this one, and the good news is, you can still do those if you like their campy awesomeness. They're just now classified under the game's returning brutalities that let you end your opponent's life in a variety of flavors. At number 4 are the new game modes. NetherRealm has never been shy about trying out new things in their franchise. I'm looking at you, Mortal Kombat. But we have to admit it is refreshing in a genre where we see the same old versus, survival, arcade, and training modes spit out over and over again. The living towers will be a lot like the classic challenge tower, except the gameplay conditions will constantly be changing to ensure your experience is always different. In online modes, you'll be able to join the faction wars, in which your character will represent one of the 5 factions in Mortal Kombat X's story. By winning these matches, you'll earn points for your side, and if you rank up, you'll garner special rewards like faction-specific fatalities. Finally, the game will allow you to play 5v5, yes, 5v5 matches, and these aren't even all the modes the game has to offer, which NetherRealm teases they'll reveal closer to the game's release. In the number 3 slot is the expanding pool of fighters. A lot of Mortal Kombat X's new characters are pretty interesting. Between D'Vorah the Insect Queen, Baron Tor the Wild Child and Brute, Kotal Khan the Aztec God, and the children of mainstay characters like Johnny Cage, Sonya, and Jax, this roster is set to bring more new faces to our select screen than any Mortal Kombat installment yet. However, each character is actually more like 3 characters. With the new fighting style system, each one can vary up their moveset into 3 different tiers, greatly changing how they play. This will keep things fresh and even expand your ability to counterpick against an opponent, making it very unlikely you'll see matches get stale as they've done in the past. If you count up all the characters and the fighting style variations this game has to offer, we're actually looking at a grand total of 3,249 different matchups, but hey, who's counting? In at number 2 is the all-new timeline. Let's face it, after the 3rd installment, many gave up on trying to keep the Mortal Kombat timeline straight. Heck, most barely remember Quan Chi's first appearance wasn't even in the formal series, but rather the spin-off platformer Sub-Zero Mythologies on the PlayStation and N64. The events of Mortal Kombat 9 rewrote things a little bit and spun us off in a new direction. That's where MKX will pick up, with new factions joining the fray, and in the process, the story looks to reveal more about our favorite characters like Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and others over a 25-year span. Frankly, this new timeline is just more compelling. It will be fun to see where they take the canon's all-new direction from here. And clocking in at number 1 is the chosen one himself, Liu Kang. Is anybody else hoping he comes back as a boss in MKX? Sure, this is nothing more than pure speculation at this point, but let's examine the facts, shall we? Things took an unexpected turn in MK9 when Raiden literally fries one of the most iconic characters in the series' history. Creator Ed Boon has also stated gamers should expect the final battle to be against someone they're already familiar with. So I can totally see them pulling another 180 and bringing him back as a kind of pissed off super version of himself, which would make him much harder to defeat, a la characters like Goro or Shao Kahn from arcades past. Aside from Shinnok returning from MK4, it's really the only logical choice we have, and I for one would love to see Liu Kang finally make a turn to the dark side. Now, we're not claiming this call to be 100% accurate, but if it does pan out, just remember, you heard it from CheatCC first. And that is our top 5 reasons you should be looking forward to the upcoming Mortal Kombat. I'm Jason Messer, thanks for watching, and remember, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like and the share buttons, subscribe to our channel, and as always, you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter.